Hey everyone, Nick here. Welcome to my video on email marketing. So you guys have probably heard email is dead. I know Gary Vee speaks about this a lot, but when it comes to e-commerce, affiliate marketing, and any kind of marketing where a list is required, which is pretty much anything, email is certainly not dead, and it's alive and thriving. So guys, what I want to cover off today is basically why you want to do email marketing. And then I'm going to take you through the steps that I would do for an e-commerce store. Some of this can be applied to affiliate marketing, courses, and even lead generation. So I mainly do lead generation and e-commerce email marketing and have really only dabbled with affiliate marketing. It is something I want to get into at some point just to test it out. I have done real basic stuff with ClickBank, but nothing too crazy. So going to get right into it, guys. Why are you going to want to do email marketing? If you've read any of Russell Brunson's books, he talks about the three types of traffic. So there's traffic you control, there's traffic you don't control, and then there's traffic you own. So traffic you control is stuff like Facebook ads, Google ads. The traffic you don't is SEO, shares from posts, any of that kind of traffic, blogs and whatnot. That you can't control. So email, you not only can control it, you own it. So in most businesses, the email list is going to be the most valuable asset they have. And to be honest, as you grow, it's going to be the most powerful thing you have, and it's going to make you... So when everyone complains that Facebook ads are too expensive, the reason that some people are able to make it work and are able to put up with the cost of them, and Google ads as well, is email marketing. What's the primary point of it? So the primary point is build and maintain the relationship with your customers. So it's about nurturing, building that, being front of mind. So you guys are probably, some of you may be in my email list. As you can see in mine, I have a lengthy welcome series that walks people through how to set up their first Google Shopping campaign. So the primary focus there's absolutely nothing that you're selling. So you need to be the exact same with your customers. You need to offer them value and not just shove products and sales down their throats. Now, people like Amazon and Walmart and things like that can get away with it because their pricing is amazing and they have such a big range. If you've got a niche store, make sure the products are relevant. So secondary is going to be your abandoned cart recovery, promotions, and just general sales to your customers. So here's a pro tip. Don't shove sales down your customers' throats. It doesn't work long term. So eventually they're going to get bored of that and they're going to move on and they're going to stop opening your emails. Be the company or person that people look forward to opening your emails. Now, I know that might sound silly, but there's certain emails in my inbox I always look out for. I'm sure you have the same. So moving on, what tools are you going to need? So if you're using Shopify, which I assume most of you guys are, you should use Klaviyo or MailChimp. Now, personally, I use Klaviyo, however you say it, as the autoresponder. I think it's much better, and it's actually much easier, and it has nicer functionality and nicer interface and much better analytics in my view. So that's what I recommend. So stage one, I just want to talk you through, if I was you, what I would do in my e-commerce store and what I personally do. I've broken it up into 3 stages, basically because I know most of you are going to get overwhelmed by this, not do it. But I really want you to at very least have stage 1, if not stage 2 as well. And those that really want to make this work, do stage 3. So stage 1 is make sure you have abandoned cart recovery emails. I use a 4-stage sequence. So I'm going to take you through my sequence right now. So this is the customer abandoned cart sequence. This is automatically populated here. I've gone in and obviously changed the emails, changed the triggers and whatnot, and I've actually added and lengthened it a little bit. But this is, in short, what I would do if I was you. I would do at least a 3-stage. You're going to find that most people are going to actually buy in stage 1 or 2, sometimes 3, but it's a nice little thing. You will get the odd sale with the ones later down the track. What you want to do is stage 1. Obviously, someone abandons their checkout, so they need to leave their email for these. It's obviously not as great as the messenger function that things like Recart have, but it's still amazing because you're able to talk to them and talk to them about something that they were interested in. So the first email, something like, what happened? We we saw you came to our store and you didn't check out. I've got another example I'll take you through in a second. But from here, so I send that after 45 minutes. So after that, I wait 8 hours and I send an email with a 10% discount. I then wait 1 day and send 24 hours remaining and 20% off. Now, I then wait another 2 days and go, first name, can I help? Just to reach out and go, is there something wrong? Is there something I can do to help you make this purchase or make this purchase easier? So I'm going to take you through an example that I've come up with for you guys. Just something, it's similar to mine. I've actually improved it, to be honest, than mine, and I'll be implementing this same one. So this is the abandoned cart email for your first email. No discount, but just something like, hey, I think you forgot something. Hi, first name. We noticed that you came to our store but didn't complete your purchase. Please let me know personally if you had any problems or if you need anything at all. We will be happy to help you with any and all of your questions and concerns. The demand for this product has been huge and we're beginning to run low on stock. Now, I do that to obviously encourage to have some urgency and some scarcity to tell them to come and buy now. We've reserved your shopping cart for 24 hours and then have the link to the cart here. So this is really good. You don't want to have too many links in emails because that's when you end up in the promotions tab, and that's not what you don't want that. So from here, at the very least, you're going to want in stage 1, after that abandoned cart recovery, you want a post-purchase thank you email. So this is different to your welcome email, which I'm going to cover off, but the post-purchase thank you email, I split into first order customers and repeat customers, and I offer them a discount and ask them to refer us to their friends or people who might like it. So someone's placed an order, I wait 1 day. If they've ordered something for the first time, they go into cool, here, no, which means that they've equaled 1 or more. So, wow, thank you again. And here I talk about how great of a customer they are, and I offer them a bigger discount and greater benefits within that. So this is just, segmentation is something in and of itself. I'm not going to cover it off too much in this section because it's pretty advanced stuff, but the more you segment your email list, the more powerful it's going to be. And if you can trigger and have your high value customers in a separate pocket, you're going to keep sending them stuff that's relevant to them. You know that they're going to buy from you. They've bought from you many times, and they're going to be your most valuable customers. So the next step is having a welcome email. So here you want to introduce your brand, do giveaways, offer discounts sometimes, or even something like digital content like an ebook. So if you run a dog store, how to train your dog, tips on dog care, dog grooming. There's a million things out there, and you can go to things like Quality PLR and get them, or you can make them yourself. They only need to be 1 or 2 page ebook, checklist, anything like that, or even a video series. If you're really passionate about it, the more you can create content like stuff that I'm doing right now, the better it's going to be for you. Now that's stage 1. I really hope that you at the very least implement that. You're going to find that automatically by doing this and doing it well, the cost of your Facebook ads are going to improve because, well, you're going to be able to pay more for a cost per purchase because in the back end, you're now recovering these, and also you're going to be able to build better lookalike audiences when you're capturing these emails. So you're capturing these emails either through, people leave it at the checkout, if you've got Wheelio or some kind of a pop-up. Obviously from there, they're going to get chucked into these sequences, and then that's going to give you money back. So you should find you're going to get a couple of percent. At the very, very least, you're going to get 2 to 5% of your sales coming from this. Once you get bigger, it's going to be much, 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 much bigger, and a good portion of your profit is going to come from this. So stage 2, a little bit more advanced. What you're going to want to do here is have a welcome series. So the welcome email can potentially just be one thing. The welcome series is a much, much longer, drawn out over time series introducing the people to your brand. So if I'm not sure if many of you have seen any of Russell Brunson's content, but he talks about something called a soap opera sequence. So he does his emails like this. I'd recommend jumping on his email list, but basically a soap opera sequence is kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen things like Bold and the Beautiful, or any of those. I'm sure every country has this, is some kind of a soap opera, so a TV show, where it's the same sort of stuff going over and over. People are getting married, people are getting divorced, and each episode kind of ties into the next one. So there's a hook and then a lead into the next email. So that's the key. You want to lead them into not just that email, but you want to have a little bit of a hook, line, and sinker to take them to the next one where they're going to keep. People need to get addicted to your emails. It needs to tell a story. So the next stage I recommend is promotional emails. So promotional emails are going to be things like capturing holidays like Halloween, Black Friday, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Veterans Day. Anything that kind of even loosely relates to your brand or as a holiday is going to be an excuse for you to send out an email. It's going to be relevant and people are going to expect it and they will open it. Again, make sure that you're not sending irrelevant stuff, and that's where segmentation comes into. So if you're running a general store, you're going to want to segment your list. So if someone buys a dog product, create a dog list. If someone buys outdoor products, create outdoor lists. Don't lump them all into one thing. It's not going to be good and the results are going to be terrible. Promotional emails, I've included in stage 2 because I know most of you want money. It's going to make you money. Ideally though, you want it to focus on value. So longer term, short term, use the promotional emails to get you some money. Longer term, focus on value, building that customer longer term, and you're going to see that you're going to get better results and you're going to make more money. Your average order value is going to be higher and you're going to get customers that become your biggest ambassadors. Stage 3 is going to be where value comes, and this is where you're going to have to pull your finger out, stop being lazy, and do great emails. You can outsource this if you have the money. I enjoy writing some of these and I like getting better at it, but it's something I'm definitely going to outsource down the track because it's definitely not, I'm not the greatest at storytelling. I'm getting better, but I think you should all have quality content going out at the very least once a week. Now, people like Russell Brunson, they have a thing where he calls it Seinfeld sequences, and he does that daily. So what that means is he ties in real life events, just like in Seinfeld, and really the email is about nothing. It's about general day-to-day life, about how, hey, I saw Billy Bob today and he was talking about e-commerce, and they somehow tie it into the email. So it's an art and it's something you're going to take practice, but just focus for now potentially on just doing tips, tricks, hacks, rehash, find YouTube videos, redo them in your own kind of way, find ebooks, redo them. You can pay someone to do them, buy an ebook on any kind of thing relating to your niche. Get creative, things that people are going to want to see. So the other bit is make sure you're sending testimonials and happy customers and also asking for them. So this is really, really key to building a long-term brand. You can then use this in your retargeting ads that I mentioned in my last video last week. So as you can see, this is just a really, really, really simple start to email marketing. There's a lot more I could discuss about it, but I hope you've found some value in it, and it kind of ties into my last video as well and where I'm heading to next. So my next video, I want to focus more on average order value and how to increase it. So all of this stuff, guys, is the back end. So I'm speaking about the back end here because this is where you're going to make money. This is why you're complaining Facebook ads are expensive. This is how people pay for them in the back end. The back end is where everyone makes their money. I've been helping a brand and their email list is 500,000 people and they make a huge sum of money. So just to put it in perspective, most people, the industry standard is $1 a month per subscriber. So if you have 2,000 people on your list, you should be making $2,000 a month off them. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, make sure you join my Facebook group. So it's growing really, really quickly. I think we should smash through 500 people very, very soon. It's really new group. We've got a great bunch of people in there. And also make sure you grab my Facebook and Google cheat sheets. I'm going to be redoing those soon, and I'm doing regular lives within my group. So make sure you jump on board and yeah, subscribe guys. Thank you.